Hey everyone, Lensmanels here and welcome back to Engineers Life 2. It is winter again, which is annoying. It seems to rain all the time in this pack, and it seems, well, obviously when it's winter, it snows all the time. I've been playing for, I don't know, around an hour and a bit today, just trying to get some stuff set up and ready to do for you guys. Went and put some solar panels up on the roof here and connected them up via a capacitor. They don't put out great amounts. I mean, it is winter, and you know things happen like rain technically, but they don't put out. Walk around the thing. They don't put out heaps, and it's a little bit underwhelming. There is no other power gen in this pack apart from uh, reactors, and I need an arc furnace before I can use reactors. So yay me. I did pick up the plant sower. There was a comment saying that this isn't real efficient. I had forgotten to put the glass on the roof, so that hasn't helped. So now that I've done that, potentially this is covered and it grows faster, but I still don't have an overabundance of ethanol. So I figured I'm gonna try plopping one of these guys down the cloche. Maybe here, and I'm going to put one of the hemp things in it. There we go. There's that. Let's get a hemp seed. Perfect. And then I'm going to need to hook some power up to it. That was bad. Oh, no, it didn't break anything. Okay, so again, it just needs power, and then I need an output. So I might. I want to rotate this a little bit. Hopefully that'll be okay, and I'll bring it out via a belt. Is that growing without power? No, that's cool. Actually, I don't have any more wires. I used them all on the... get off the belt. I used them all on this solar panel setup, so I probably don't have enough wires. Don't have enough materials to make more wires, so LV connectors. Oh, I do. Good. There goes all my terracotta. I need to get a better way of doing that. So, got an insulated wire on me. That'll be good. Thought that actually worked then. Let's see. Need to get up here without getting zapped. Would be fantastic. And this wire is probably not helping me. Dirt. Will do. There we go. Hopefully it'll make it. Gotta walk around everything. Oop, stuck. Cool. Okay. So that's now got power. It'll build up very slowly because I don't have the diesel gen running. I do obviously have a power sink somewhere in here, and it is, yeah, it causing me to lose great amounts of power. And I actually think it's the squeezer. It's quite expensive to squeeze anything in there. But this is almost grown already. Don't know what sort of outputs we get. Pick that up. Full grown. That is super quick. There we go. So we get 2 seeds and 1 fiber. Now I'll leave that go for a little bit. And as I said, worst case, I'll bring some belts over and hook it up over here, or maybe I'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll disable all this. The main output for this one was to make the sludge, because that was another quest reward. And I did reply to the comment and explain that the main reason I built this farming setup was because it was a quest, right? So we had a quest to make a cloche, that's cool. We had a quest to make the plant gatherer from industrial foregoing. And I mean, you can see, look at this. But then you look in here and look how much power it chews just running the squeezer. It's a little bit ridiculous. these will all be empty, and I can flick the diesel gen on, which is noisy, and I apologize for that. And it does top everything up. Put these. See, it's not even filling that one. You know, we're not making a ton of power. This one's filling up, which is good. This one hasn't started. It's at 100. It's going up. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, so you can see just how much power we really are pulling through. I don't really want. I'd like passive power. Maybe I have to build a bunch more windmills. I don't know, but need to push towards the uranium or an alternate source of diesel, which is another thing we can do, and we'll get to that in just a second. So quest rewards. Let's quickly jump back to becoming an engineer. So we've got a few in here. I've got this machinery manual, which I did make. Just gave us some levels. The item router, which obviously we're using to sort seeds and hemp fiber there. The button. I made a thermoelectric generator, and I've put it over here, and I just wanted to see how it actually works. Been a long time since I used one, and I put uranium on this side, a block of uranium, and a block of pumped ice on this side, and it does generate. I don't exactly know details of what it's generating. Let's jump out of here. Power, thermoelectric. So packed ice is 240k. So, and block of uranium is 2000k. So these are your cold, these are your hot. List below contains other non-fluid blocks which can be used as sources of temperature. So that was the wrong button. Electric generators are another option of power generation network without the use of mechanical parts. Instead, they use temperature gradients between two sources. Placing a hot fluid on one side and a colder fluid on the opposing side generates energy based on the differences between the two temperatures. So I don't know how that calculates, but this does generate power. I don't know how much, but obviously this is full. And I'm going to use this to power a pump jack, because Chilled obviously ran around and placed these down. And this one says that I have a crude oil reservoir here. So I want to use that idea to make, hello again, thank you, to make some oil. We'll start that whole oil creation process, and then eventually maybe run the diesel gen on diesel. So if we look in the book, once we get there, we'll realize that this is the path I've gone down. So I do have the metal press one. I made the 64 steel plates. We're going to get some grit. The squeezer, we now have everything for, so we're going to get some concrete and an iron coin. It still is the best. The 800 redstone flux is consumed per use. So that's why it's best to use the highest number of millibuckets. We made the refinery. I had to break the refinery. I ended up breaking the diesel gen to get the blocks for that. But let's pick these up. Yeah, pulled the diesel gen out, and I now have all these things. So fiber and the like. Let's place them in here. That can go away. That potion of regen, the coin, the fiber. Melon juice can go away. We'll get rid of the scaffolding, and the other bits and pieces. That'll go. And Constantine grit can probably be placed in this. I want 4. Just put 1. It's fine. Let's put, oh, actually nickel. I may not have the, is that nickel? Yes, that's nickel there. Cool. Working on getting more B. I've got I think I've got nickel now. Lapis. I made a nickel B. I don't know if it's producing yet because I don't think I have a block of nickel over there. Let's have a look in here. Lots of junk. And I think things are going to start backing up because I do have a lot of junk in here. Okay. I'll need to check into that. We may be backstuffing some of our crates. So a block of nickel. Okay. I probably need to put another one of those crafting terminal, these things downstairs. Let's do the block of nickel because I'll need that. Nickel B can be used with a copper B and we get Constantan. So I'd like to do this to move maybe the copper B over to the other place, but I won't be able to do that at night because I won't be out. But the nickel B is in one of these areas. I think it's in here. Yes. So the nickel B is in here. Let's give it a block of nickel to be able to do its work. And then I might bring the copper B over here and get rid of the farmer B. I think I'm done with the sweat one. I think you can come out of here now. So yeah, there's still lots of materials that need to be bred up into, so I don't have to worry too much about. Anyone want a creeper? Don't have to worry too much about mining. I haven't actually been mining in a while, and I'm okay for materials still. So bees are definitely a handy thing to have. So let me put sweat bee back. Good. All right, so the plant sower can just go away for now. Okay, let's continue with what we can hand in. So pumpjack is the next item that I want to get done, and you can see here I just need a bucket of crude to finish this one off. And the way the book works is a little bit of a pain because you can have all these materials, and if you haven't unlocked it like this, it doesn't trigger. It doesn't trigger at all, which is a pain. Let's get those levels. All right, what else do we got? We had a few in here. So the manual for industrial foregoing gave us some cookies. The plant gatherer, which we've got, the plant sower, and then the sludge bucket, which you saw in my inventory there. Now the last thing in that little line is to make a sludge refiner. So I'll add that to my little queue, and then that'll be that piece done, and we can work through. Maybe I'll set that up somewhere with a solar panel on it, so because it poisons its surrounding area. We don't need that. Don't need to be poisoned. Cool. So let's put another brick away, iron ingot. Let's make this sludge refiner. I don't think I'll have a lot of this stuff. No. So I need 2 ferni. 2 of them. Oh, can't go in there because it's full. Excellent. 2 iron gears. And a gold gear. Sludge refiner. Bucket can't go away, of course not. So as I said, the sludge refiner. Let's grab a solar panel. I think I need to make more of these metal bars. That's all I require. There's a solar panel. Hopefully this works, because I don't really want to have to deal too much with it. But as I said, it does poison the area and it produces items. So kind of want to move away from the base. Not too far that I can't get to it, but far enough that it's not going to interfere with what I want to do. So sludge refiner needs power, of course. I think that'll work. I don't know. The whole output of those solar panels is a little weird. Nighty night, my friend. I mean, it's producing, but it doesn't output to here, which is, I don't know if it needs to get to a certain amount before it outputs. Producing 12 RF a tick. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think you've literally got to have the connector and the wire between it. Which is unfortunate. It's fine. So it's annoying. Quite annoying. Anyway, let's do this. Maybe that'll work. It's got power now. All right, now this will poison. Let's get out of its way. Can't remember how far around it will poison. But it'll turn that power and that sludge into random blocks. And as I said, I don't care too much for this. Okay, so why is this not working now? Someone please explain how this power system works. Now it is. Oh gosh. I got no idea. I'm just going to leave it alone. So we do need to get, obviously, sludge from here to over here. So maybe I can set up a pump or something, but maybe I'll just pump it into a tank. Cool. So one more thing crossed off the list. What's my cloche going? I mean, that's decent amount. What happens if I throw sand on there? Oh, cool. Anything that doesn't need to go on there goes. Nice. All right. Back to the book. We got the sludge refiner. We got a random reward, which gave us something. Uncommon shader grab bag. If I open that, we're going to get all sorts of stuff. Everything's full. You can have that. And it's snowing, which means it's raining, which means the bees aren't producing. Very, very close to asking Aussie to turn the weather off on this pack. I have turned the weather off on the other pack, on the Mod Colonies pack. And I did that because of Chilled's experience, pretty much, to make sure that he could still play. Anyway, let's get rid of the gust eye. Sort my inventory. Nice. So yeah, a few other things we've got lined up ready to go, but first off, let's do the pump jack and get that ticking along. So I've got all these items in this crate. So let me get an axe. And bring it over here. And 9. Okay. F9 shows chunks. So this chunk boundary is where this crude oil reservoir is. So anywhere in here I'll be able to build this. Let's grab our thing. I want to rotate that. Put it this way. And we're going to place it there. Nicely done. Let's put you away. Can't even put the snow in there. Snow can go in here. And let's grab our items. Look how quickly the snow's building up. There. That one there. Okay, they look like pipes. Didn't pick up pipes yet. Cool, next level is up. The redstone block. Light engineering. Okay, let's grab the other items. Steel, steel. Nice. Heavy. Heavy engineering block. And I guess these are you and you. You. Okay. Heavy goes there. And then I need to put a block of steel here. Okay. What am I seeing? That there. Steel sheet metal. Not where I wanted it. There's always a way, right? Sheet metal there, and then I think block of steel. All right, that's it. Let's grab our mouse to work and grab my hammer. Nice. So this is our power input here. So I'm going to need to put wire connector there, and our insulated wire from here to there. Probably not going to produce a whole bunch, but let's get rid of this power hot bar. It's producing. You can see it. It's trying. It's producing reasonably quick, to be honest. Don't know if it has to get to 16,000 before it even does anything, or whether I need to have an output, which is potentially what's missing. Okay, that's full. Do I have another barrel? Probably not, right? Oh, that one's empty. Let's try this. Hey, it's out of power already. But I'm getting oil. There you go. So passive oil production, nowhere near enough, and I realise this. Nowhere near enough, but eventually we'll have the ability to power this without too much effort. And all I need now to complete this quest is a bucket of oil. Let me turn them back off so you guys don't have to stare at those wires. I'm going to sleep. Left the door open at the end of the building again. Oofed. I just want a day where it's not raining. Please, game. Somewhere where it's not raining. Alright. Let's check this out. Again, like the commenter did say that this is more efficient, and I think they're right. I very much think they're right, because this is using a fair bit of power. And I'm already back up to 22 seeds again. So maybe what I should do to test this theory, I can't test the power draw, but I could potentially break this conveyor and then work out which one produces things faster. So let's do that. Get off the belt. Okay. You have nothing in you. I will take them and we'll come back and check in on this in a moment. See which one's producing the most. That little guy there or this whole farm. And if it's that little guy there, then this farm will disappear. All right. So next couple of items, looking at the time, making sure I don't run out of it. I think we're good there. I'd like to make some of these things, and I do have a few of them queued up in this list up here. So we made the sludge refiner, so that can go. The sewer, we need to make probably 2 sewers because we've got the sheep farm and the cow farm outside. So I need 2 iron gears. 1, 2. So there's 2 sewers. And that was a task. I probably need 2 ranches, actually. So I'm going to need 4 pairs of shears and 4 gold gears. These are where I produced some earlier, and I'm going to need more buckets. Can't even put them in there. Can you go? Yes, you can. Nice. 1. 2. There's 2 ranches. The sewage composter probably wouldn't hurt, so let's make another iron gear. And I went ahead and made a bunch of these pity machine frames before I started, just so that I had enough. What am I missing? A couple of pistons. So I had enough availability to do this. 2 of them. We only need 1 of them. So I can run the two sewers into this. Also going to need some more fencing, actually. Fence. Don't have any. Why don't I have any? I'll put it somewhere. Thought I had a ton of that fencing lying around. I do. I got chests full of junk, right? Let's put you. Anyway, that'll do for now. So obviously if I want to play nice in this area, I'm going to need to place the sewer dead smack in the middle, and that feeding trough's probably in the wrong spot for that then. Let's go in. So ideally, move the feeding trough. Can you get out of my way, please? Sewer's going here. I didn't think the sewer needed power. Guess we'll find out soon. I didn't want to place that. Sewers never needed power before. The feeding trough, potentially just go back in there. 1 piece of wheat. It needs more than 1. The ranches. I might have to move the gate. Let's do this. So let's put like that, and then I'm going to break the gate, and I'm going to put this there. And then I'm going to place gate over here. And do the same with this one. Don't you try and get out. Because I will hit you with my axe. Alright, so the gates are now over there. This rancher will be able, once it's powered, will be able to milk and shear, respectively. And then I need to put the sewer in the middle. Again, can I reach that from here? Yes, not hovering with the tank, apparently. So yes, it does require power, but this also will only be showing one block. So if I put, let's say, this range out on, to give it a 3x3. No, still needs power, which is unfortunate because I really thought the sewers were passive. I'm going to need to run power underneath, and I'm going to need to work out how much of a space I need, unless I just shrink the fences down, because, yeah, anyway. I'll do that in between episodes, because we're now at the pretty much our wrapping up point. So I'm going to try and hook these bits and pieces up and see if we can get... The reason for the sewage composter is to make fertilizer, and we're going to be able to use fertilizer to make a hydroponic bed, apparently. And I don't know what that thing does because I've never used one. But fertilizer we should be able to maybe pump into the cloche, but not 100% sure. All right, so here's the test. I don't know how long it's been. It's only been a couple of minutes. But in here we have 20 and 10. In here we have 44 and 18. So I guess after all of that, this does produce more. But I don't know about power use. So that's something I need to investigate. I'm going to do a bit of research into how much power a plant gatherer uses as opposed to a cloche. If you guys know the answer to that, please chuck it down below because it will come very in handy. It will come in handy for me to determine whether maybe making 2 or 3 of these is still going to be less power than this guy. But yeah, let me know if you know. Until next time, thank you for watching. Throw those comments down there, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. Well, hang on. I need a bucket. Let me really quickly grab a bucket. I don't have a bucket. I have another bucket of biodiesel. I was going to, here's one I created earlier. Hopefully I have a bucket of oil. There you go. That's the pump jack quest completed. We can hand in the rancher one. And we can hand in the pump jack one. So now we can start working towards a distillation tower and also towards an arc furnace. These guys are expensive. It does say it uses 1024 RF a tick to produce 15 millibuckets a tick of crude oil. This uses 2048 to convert 75 millibuckets of crude oil to 9 millibuckets of lubricant, 14 millibuckets of sulfurized diesel, and 39 millibuckets of gasoline. Yep. So 2000 RF to convert a little bit of oil. Ooh, true shot 2, eh? I wonder if I can put that on my bow. Don't know if that's a thing. Oh, I can. Doesn't have the mat. Oh, it's got it now. Cool. A little bit more powerful bow. Alright. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.